Hello, I'm Adam Newman. This is my official YouTube channel. Please subscribe and support the Young and the Restless Spoilers. Welcome back to our channel, besties. Today is a beautiful day to dive into the absolute madness of Genoa City, and we have so much dramatic tea to spill. Grab your snacks, get comfortable, and let's get right into it. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. You guys, I am deceased. I am literally filming this while I'm running errands. I'm currently hiding in the dairy aisle of the grocery store, clutching a gallon of oat milk like it's my emotional support animal because I just had to jump on here and vent. We need to talk about this now. Send help. My soul has actually left my body, and I am physically vibrating from the sheer, unadulterated audacity of what just went down between Victor Newman and Phyllis Summers. I was mid-skincare routine this morning when I heard the news, and I legit smeared charcoal mask all over my white rug because I had to yeet my phone across the room. I am not okay. We are not just watching this show, besties. We are invested, and I am personally deeply offended by this entire situation. My brain is visibly buffering from the sheer audacity of this plot, so bear with me while I try to form a coherent sentence. Okay, let's get into the absolute cinematic mayhem of it all. Victor Newman, the mustache himself, the man who literally breathes manipulation, has just handed Phyllis Summers a consolation prize. And what is this grand, magnificent gift, you ask? A company called Arabesque. Yes, Arabesque. Wait, is that a siren outside? Ugh. My neighbor's always doing something loud. Whatever, ignoring it. Arabesque. It sounds like a defunct ballet studio from the 1980s that smells like hairspray and broken dreams. But no, it's an actual company. And by company, I mean it is a crumbling, bankrupt, absolute dumpster fire of an entity that is straight up on the verge of total collapse. Victor's pitching this to her like it's some sort of fixer-upper opportunity, a little DIY project for her to pass the time. Bestie, be for real right now. Any person with a single shred of self-respect would run screaming in the opposite direction. But Victor knows exactly what he's doing. He's dealing with Phyllis Summers, a woman who has basically made a career out of surviving on the scraps other people throw at her. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. Why is Victor even giving her a company in the first place? Oh, right. It's supposed to be a thank you gift because Phyllis saved Nick Newman's life, which is honestly so unhinged when you actually think about the logistics of it. Nick was literally dying, completely out of his mind, on whatever fentanyl-laced nightmare Matt Clark set up in Vegas, and Phyllis swoops in to play hero. But here is the genuine tea, the absolute irony of the century. Phyllis only managed to save Nick's life because she used the CPR knowledge that she got from Matt Clark. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on, but seriously, think about that. She used the villain's own survival tactics to save the Golden Boy, and Victor repays her with a bankrupt company. It's giving major, I hate you, but I legally have to thank you energy, and I am screaming into a pillow just thinking about it. And don't even get me started on the vibes of Phyllis actually accepting this. They are officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done. But also, I can't look away, because let's be honest about Phyllis for a second. When was the last time this woman actually had a massive, independent storyline where she wasn't just mooching off someone else's drama? For the longest time, she has just been wandering around Genoa City, inserting herself into everyone else's business, stealing companies, hacking computers, and basically being a menace to society. She lost the Summers Group. She got completely wrecked by that AI frame-up with Christine Blair, which, by the way, was a masterpiece of psychological warfare, and now she has absolutely nothing. So, of course, she is going to take Arabesque. She is going to take this pathetic, crumbling pile of corporate rubble, and she is determined to squeeze every last drop of potential out of it. It's honestly a little sad, but also deeply iconic. I don't know how to feel. I'm hyperventilating. But here is where the tea gets so hot it is genuinely scalding. Phyllis has these massive, grandiose delusions of building an empire out of Arabesque. She wants to be a corporate titan again. But bestie, you cannot build an empire without an army, and Phyllis currently has a staff of exactly 0. She needs employees. She needs a team to actually execute this insane vision. So, who does she turn to? Naturally, the mind goes to Lauren Fenmore. Lauren and Phyllis have that deep, complicated best friend dynamic, and they worked together back when the company was called NE. But let's be entirely realistic here. Lauren Fenmore is a queen. She is an established, glamorous, highly successful businesswoman. She has way too much to lose and way too many actual achievements to lower herself to this level. Lauren is not going to attach her pristine name to a shady, bankrupt, dissolved company run by a woman who is currently spiraling out of control. Lauren is going to look at Arabesque, give it a polite little side eye, and absolutely decline. As she should. So, if Lauren is out, who is left? Who is desperate enough, ambitious enough, and morally bankrupt enough to join Phyllis in this unhinged corporate resurrection? Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but Matt Clark. Yes, I am literally screaming. Matt Clark. The man is currently living at the Newman Ranch, basically acting as Victor's little lapdog and shady henchman. Which, side note, is completely traumatizing Sharon Newman to the point where I am genuinely worried for her mental health, but that's a whole other video. Matt is stuck under Victor's thumb, and he absolutely hates it. He is way too arrogant and way too ambitious to just be Victor's pawn forever. He has absolutely nothing to his name right now. No money, no real power, just a fake amnesia plot and a whole lot of rage. Do you see where this is going? My grip on reality is slipping because this makes too much sense. Matt Clark is the absolute perfect candidate for Phyllis to recruit. He has the drive, he has the darkness, and he has zero other options. Phyllis bringing Matt on board to help run Arabesque is the most toxic, chaotic, brilliant move she could possibly make. It's a way for her to make amends for deceiving him earlier, and honestly, it's the ultimate middle finger to Victor. Victor gave her a trash company, and she is going to use the villain Victor is currently harboring to build it back up. I am clutching my chest. This is an absolute psychological masterpiece. And wait, we need to talk about the tension, the vibes, the sheer undeniable chemistry bubbling under the surface here. Fans have already been pointing out that there is a serious spark between Phyllis and Matt. Like the eye contact, the banter, the mutual desperation and hatred for the Newmans. It is a recipe for an absolute disaster, and I am totally living for it. Are they going to be business partners? Are they going to be a romantic couple? I am calling it right now. The villain arc is about to go nuclear, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because if Phyllis and Matt actually team up, Genoa City is not going to survive. I mean, imagine the power dynamic. Phyllis, who's constantly trying to prove she's the smartest person in the room, and Matt, who's a literal sociopath with a vendetta. They are going to be sitting in some dimly lit office at Arabesque, plotting the downfall of Newman Enterprises, and probably making out on a desk covered in bankruptcy filings. I am literally unwell. This specific alliance feels like a personal attack on my soul because I know it's going to end in absolute tragedy, but I am going to be seated for every single second of it. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. The fact that Victor thought he was insulting Phyllis by giving her Arabesque might actually be the biggest mistake he has ever made. He basically handed her a blank canvas and pushed her right into the arms of a man who knows all of Victor's current secrets. If Matt jumps ship from the Newman Ranch and joins Arabesque, Victor loses his spy, Nick loses his mind, and Phyllis gains the ultimate weapon. It's giving high-octane chess match, where the stakes are astronomical, and I am genuinely terrified of what Phyllis is going to do next. Basically, what we are looking at is the birth of the most problematic power couple in soap history. Their futures are completely intertwined now. You cannot give a woman like Phyllis nothing to lose and expect her to just sit quietly. And you cannot keep a dog like Matt Clark on a leash forever. They are going to find each other in the wreckage of Arabesque, and they are going to burn everything down. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is just spinning in circles. I need to go lay down on the floor and stare at the ceiling for an hour to process this. Let me know in the comments if you guys are shipping this unhinged Phyllis and Matt alliance, or if you think Victor is going to crush him before they even get started. Because right now, this situation is my entire personality, and I am not okay.